What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Open Mic. As you already know, I'm your host, Freestyle, and I'd like to thank each and every one of you all for tuning in this week to my blog post for the week. Typically on this show, we talk about sexual health issues, but we're going to take a little bit of a different spin, a different perspective, different direction on this week's show. Still incorporate, the same topics, but look at it through the perspective of, the loss of the influential and world-renowned Michael Jackson. As we all know, Michael was a global icon, a genuine, kind-hearted individual, a world-renowned, individual, but not just for his music, but just for his generosity, and his passion and his I guess you could say his emotional pull on just humanity and all mankind together. And I feel that with his recent passing, we lost someone in our society that was so, accepting and so blind, to color, to race, nationality, economic status, and walks of life. And I feel that with losing such an individual as Michael, we lost a role model and just an influential individual, to help us, become accepting of the different types of people there are in society today, because we don't have enough people, I feel, in society that are accepting of different individuals. Such as I read a story in the news of how a gay couple, two men, had kissed down in Mexico and had gotten kicked out the restaurant for doing so. Now, public displays of affection, are everywhere in the world. Everyone does them, but because, that these were two men kissing, it made it different, and, the owner kicked them out of the restaurant. Now, it shouldn't be double standard, because if a man and woman can kiss in a restaurant, two men doing it, although that's not, culturally accepted, to everyone, we still have to show respect for others, even if we don't agree with what they're doing, and that's what I'm an advocate for. I'm just an advocate, for justice and what's right. I may not agree with a lot of different things, but, individuals and the choices they make, they still need to be, regarded as such and, respected as such, because these are, everyone in, society is equal, no matter what gender, what race, no matter your sexual orientation, no matter your economic status, it doesn't matter. And that's what we had in Michael Jackson, someone who was so, blind to all of that, looked past, the issues and looked at the individual. And, I feel that we definitely need more people in the world such as today. So, if we could all somewhat embody, the way that Michael was when it came to society and how just genuine of a person that he was, I feel that the world would be, a better place, because this man was a global icon and known for being this type of individual. So if we could all just learn to share just a little bit more love, a little bit more respect for one another, I definitely feel that, we can make this world a better place and make it what it needs to be. Stop some of this hate that's going on, stop some of this, these crimes and violence and acts of just, wickedness against individuals just because you don't agree what they're doing. Though you may not agree, you still have to respect them and, just let them live their lives, because we all have to, sleep in the beds that we make. It's no man is in, any position to judge another man or another woman based on how they do things. So I feel that, if the world could just embody, these principles and just learn how to respect and appreciate one another just as an individual, we would definitely be a far more better off, society. We've already been, unified somewhat by having our first African-American president in office, and though some people still have not grasped that concept and, feel as that was a breaking point in, our country's history, they're going to remain lost, and we still will not get that unification that we need. But if, we all could just try a little bit more each and every day to be a bit more understanding, and accepting of situations, I feel that we could truly, change this world around for the better in that regards. So with that said, I just like to thank you all for lending your ear, lending, some time, and for tuning into my show. I appreciate you all each and every week. This has been Open Mic. I'm your host, Freestyle. I'll get at y'all on next week. All right, peace.